Oh. Yeah, sure. First of all, I do know that's not exactly how Nia works, but here's the thing. I was debating. Welcome in, by the way, Ving. It's good to be back. It's good to be back after a bit of a long weekend. But I was debating for a while, like, should I make it like game accurate, make gold near end is Baba? Or make it make more sense as a sentence? I was debating on which to do. One way or another. Hello! How have you guys been? You can't do near end. True. Yeah, that is a good point. End is not an object word. It's a property. Oh well. I think it's good enough. Otherwise we need to come up with something. What else could we come up with? Okay, one way or another, what are we missing? We're missing something on meta. What were we missing here? It's this flag here. Oh, which we just had to do flag as level. If I recall correctly, wasn't it? It's just this. Yoink you. Whoops, we lost the Baba, but I think it should be fine. Oh, we lost the Baba and the cursor. That Baba had the cursor. That's not good. Okay. Flag is level. Where's my cursor? It's over here. I need to go grab it from out here. Need to get these bobbles. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. And now this baba gets the cursor. And I think Baba is near. Near what in this case? Okay, so we only have this little thing to do, I think. I think this is the end of meta, and I think it might be the end of the base game. I don't think I'm missing anything else, unless there are more orbs. I don't know. I guess 3 is all the orbs, because it makes sense, because it was the entry point for gallery. It was the entry towards gallery. The door was 3 orbs, and so I think that was it. I'm not sure. I'm just assuming here. Anyway, we have the Kiki's push. We have a box. What did we want to do? So flag is win. Is there any chance to make rock is rock, Baba is hot, ice is melt, ice is the as wall. All in rock are stop. The flag is nothing. What the hell is box? Box is nothing. Like, box... There's only a lone box word here. What's the deal with that? Baba is push. Rock is rock. Rock is stop. Do we want to turn the rock into a box? Like... How would we even do that? You can either turn it into a box or a Kiki, but no, but it would still be hard. Huh. Ideas, guys. We need ideas. So if I am to make this rock down here, Kiki is push, Kiki is move. The rock. I could turn the Kiki into a box for something. This does nothing though. Like, having a box or a Kiki is literally the same thing. Rock is weak. How the hell would I do about not having the skull as defeat though? Because the moment I try to unmake the vertical skull as defeat, the horizontal one will get triggered. I want to try an interaction here. So if Kiki is pushed, it's pointing downwards, and it starts moving. The Baba is pushed, so... The Baba is pushed, so he will get pushed around by the move and such. Is there any way for me to make... what would that do? I was thinking if there would be any way to make like the Kiki move twice by having 2 Kikis here. I'm just kind of pre-balling things here. Nope, come back here with my push. That's not gonna work. It has to be something with this rock. What the hell do we turn into? We want to turn the rock into something. Because otherwise we can't even do anything here, right? If we turn something into rock, it's just another thing that's gonna be stopped. But rock is rock. So we can't even turn the rock into anything. So we can't turn the rock into anything, right? So what can we do? We could... Is there a way to extract that rock word out of there? Because I can't make it be anything else. If I can get the rock word out of there, I could make either rock is push or rock is move. And then they would be like funky. And then eventually the rock is weak. And then eventually... How would I get to the win then? I don't know. We'll think about the win later. So I can push this rock like down a bit. If I push this rock down, I can then... What, go in here? But I can't get it out. Huh? Rock is... Assemble the rock is push in here somehow? How the hell would I do that? How the hell do I assemble the rock is push in here? I don't. There's no shift, there's no... There's a move, but the hell does that do? Like, even if I get a Kiki here, I can only make the Kiki be here vertical, not horizontal. What am I not seeing here? I know this, yeah, this was the level. We did stay a little bit in here. Also, today I'm trying out something. I am multi-streaming to YouTube, actually. And it seems to be working. It's my first time doing it. And it seems to be working. So, hey, progress. I did mention I wanted to do that. And I think I got it working. I think I got like the OBS extension and such. I think everything's working over there. That's amazing. That's incredible. I do intend on starting to use that platform as well, you know, get the reach and all that stuff. Whatever. Kiki, I am not making any progress this level. What the hell can I do with move? There's a push, there's a Kiki, there's a what? If I make the Kiki start moving like this... And I've already tried this thing of like going diagonally through the gap in the wall, but that's not a thing. It would have been cool if that was actually the answer, but that's not how that interacts. Like this. Boop. No. Yeah. We don't just magically go through the little gap in the wall. That would be cool, though. Like, it feels like there's a little gap here. But no. So, rock. I can turn things into rock. But although that implies me even getting an is over here, which is a nightmare. I can get... So I can get the Kiki or the box to be inside some word. Like this. There's a modded word called drunk that makes you go diagonally. There's mods? Damn, I don't think I've even heard of the mods in this yet. What can I do with making this Kiki coexist with some other word? Like, if I were to make like Kiki's move at the same time the Kiki's there, that does nothing. Some custom packs had mods. Huh. Well, we'll definitely be looking at those after we're done with Museum and New Adventures. I want to get through like the entirety of the game at least, so yeah. Then we can truly say all is done. Rock. Da Rock. Dwayne Da Rock Johnson. Rock is... We can use the box? No, I was thinking of somehow using the box as a way to like turn the Kiki's move on and on, like not remotely, but a roundabout way of doing it. But I don't think that's gonna work. So what do we have? If I get the Kiki in there, I can do that. If I am careful, I can even get the Kiki in there without spending a glass, like so, or an ice. That's actually ice. So I can do... So I can do the Rock's push over here. Ah, bro plays way too much Balatro. Why do you say that? What? Whoa, what did I say or do that made you think that? Oh, the glass. I mean, to be fair, you can judge me on that. This ice looks like glass. Like the default glass texture, you know, just transparent, bluish, the little stripes. That's glass texture everywhere. That is textbook glass. You can't even judge me for that. No, but I think this is definitely gonna be it. So we do this. Ah, but then how do we get an is to stay here? It's not here. The is gonna have to be at the end. Okay, so let's change it up a bit. So we are somehow gonna want this is to stay here. And then what? The rock is push, like right over here. But how do we assemble that? This definitely feels like the most promising so far. So we need because once the Kikis move, I can't make it be push again, and I can't make it be anything else, really. Once the Kikis move, it's move for good. I could instead, like, make it so that the box, but Kiki's box, boxes move. That is an option. So how the hell would I do that? What about skull is box? Well, I can't do that because right now the rock is stuck here. Like, this rock is only stop. So I can't get the box to go into the skull. To go into the skull. Or what are you saying exactly? Also, I finally have sunlight in my room. I don't need the stupid artificial light. But if rock is push, then what? Hey, Kuko is here. How are you doing? And oh god, I'll have to really get into this multi-stream thing. I hope the stream isn't like dropping in quality. If rock is push, you can do skull is box. True, true. That is good. But how are we going to assemble the rock is push here? But welcome in, Kuko, welcome in. I think I accidentally kind of glanced over that. How have you been? I did have a long weekend this time. Because of Easter and like the national holiday around it and all that. So we're definitely gonna want the rock to become the skull to become box or push, or maybe we'll want the skull to become push instead. We'll think about it when we get there. No, but if might be doable, might be. It's just that one way or another, we need to figure out a way to make this rock become push. Well, if I can't go through the corner, maybe the Kiki can. And hey, it's water time already. Thank you for that. The push will be stuck. If I do what I was thinking, which is like assembling the rock is push here, then no, I can come back and grab the push. Like, my idea wasn't to get things all the way in here. It was like here where I currently am. Oh wait, you can see that. That's also another thing I did. Boop. I made a preset so that I can just drag the camera down. Check that out. Yeah, for this level, I'm gonna leave it down here. Doing great, might have found the single most ridiculous card game. It's called Flux, with 2 X's. I don't know about it. Do tell us more. I've never heard of that game. What, is it also like a roguelike, or Or what kind of card game is it? Is it more of a TCG to fight and such? Or what are we talking about here? My idea was like, if I could somehow get the Kiki to go over here. Or wait, no, I don't understand. Okay, no. Just make the camera on Baba's face. Dude, if I could do that, can you imagine? There's probably some way to track that. But then it would have to be what? Oh man, but that would be like... It would need to track, okay, what is you on the current level? And then track the position of that thing throughout the level. But that does sound funny. Okay, but I think I know what I'm gonna do. So we are just gonna... That would be a lot of coding to figure out. Yeah, it would. So I think that what I are gonna do here is actually, I'm gonna give up on the idea of making it vertically and make it horizontally, in which case, yeah, the push will be stuck. So what? I think I need to do what I did before. So we do this, so we don't spend that piece of ice. But then I need to spend one to go in, one to get the Kiki in place. And now what? I have space here, so what I'm gonna do instead is... No, because the Kiki has to be behind the rock, so that's not gonna work the way I want it to. Because if I do the rock here... And what would it be? Maybe I focus on getting it... Like, if an object is you send this position to a different place that puts the camera there. Yeah, no, but it would need to be a specific mod with, like, OBS integration, right? I'm not sure exactly. Like, I can see, like, how the logistics would work. Like, it just has to grab, like, okay, in the current state, what is you? Once it does that, it needs to send information to OBS on all the objects that are you at that point. So let's say right now the Baba is you, right? So it needs something to track, like, in this level, what is you? It's Baba. Okay, where is Baba? Baba is right here. Send that information to OBS and then just have a source on OBS that is like, okay, the camera, like, it would have to be zoomed down to a single, like, tile. And even the tiles, they sometimes have, like, different sizes. And even tile isn't the correct word, but each space on the grid, let's put it like that. And then it would have to just put it on everyone. Not using the screen, using the game itself. Yeah, using the game itself. I know. That's what I'm trying to say. Because since it is grid-based, it would be easier, I guess. Well, it would just have to do coordinates anyway, but whatever. And then it just... And then, yeah, that's it. And then as long as it tracks, every time I move, it would update and drag the camera along with it. I guess it could be funky. No, but it would work if even if there were multiple things being you, multiple things being controlled at the same time. I think it's definitely, like, it's feasible. It's definitely feasible. I don't think it seems that impossible. Okay, one way or another. Rock. Rock, rock. Rock. How do we assemble a raucous bush is the question. So what if I just do... So if I just go with an is in here, I can't. I'd need a word to push it through first. Like this. What if instead of the box it's already the push? What if the push is in a better position, like this? Because like, see, this was my idea at first. Get the Kiki to go over there, have her be set up to move, and then it would push the rock text over. But I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Okay, whatever. So we do this. Then what? We go in here. I do not have space to make like... No, I do not have space to just make the Kiki's move and then go all the way over to this corner. That doesn't work. Unless it's not me that's in there, it's the Kiki. So it would be something like... but the issue is that if I put the Kiki in through the corner, I can't make the Kiki like turn. Like, let me double check that. But I'm pretty sure that I need to make the Kiki like move by pushing it around for it to actually change direction. So something like this. Like if I just jam it against a wall, Kiki doesn't change direction. It needs to actually, like, you know, be moved and not just jammed into the wall. Yeah. So what do we do? One way or another. About Flux, the card game is simple. Single deck, all players draw 3 cards at the start. Then each turn you draw 1 card and play 1 card. 4 types of cards. Actions do things. Draw 3, play 2. Keepers needed to win. Goals, define what keepers you need to win. Rules, change the rules. Damn. Where did you find this game? Is it on Steam or what? Where did oh wait, that's the wrong direction. Still don't have a tripod, no. Judge me on that. Progress. We're still making progress though. It's a board game. Oh, it's an actual card game. Damn, I'm sorry if I immediately assume that it's technological. But I did assume that. Lava is hot, ice is melt. So the Kiki can move through the glass. I can't. That's not the glass, ice. Sorry, it's ice. Balatro. I've been thinking about a Balatro deck of cards. Tech is too advanced, that's why I play board games with friends on Tabletop Simulate. I do have Tabletop Simulator, it's fun. It's always fun being able to flip the table and there being no lasting consequences to it. I wish life was like that sometimes. Anyway, we've been in this level for 30 minutes, we have to actually get some progress. So, Rock, let's get the Kiki over. Let me see. Let me just start actually trying. Oh, whoops. The Kiki has to actually be pushed, you know? So what if it's the Kiki is pushed vertically? Because we do have space here to grab it back. Whoop, 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 whoop. If we do this, we can then... Ah! Wait, no! Just buy a small table and flip it, SMH. I don't think that's in the budget. Hey, and Mr. Coffee here too. How are you doing? Welcome in. There's a table flipping arcade game. There is? And now I have to ask, because we did just get fooled here. You mean like an actual arcade? Like, you know, how you had those old pinball machines and such? Or you mean arcade game like in genre, so it's just an app or something? Also, is my camera looking weird today? I don't know, it feels a little yellowish. Maybe because like just the weather is weird. Since I finally have natural light, thank God, the construction work is over. But I was thinking here, I can maybe... Okay, so if I just go through and make the Kiki become push... Now the Kiki's over on this side. And now... what? What if instead we... I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what to do here. Kiki is push. Kiki. Kiki. Because if I do this, then I can't go back. Like, I can only go back like this, and now I can't put the is push in there. You need rock is push, correct. That is my idea. But how do I assemble that rock is push? You know? What if... No, I can't do that. Can I? No, I was thinking of like getting this Kiki here with the rock, but I can't even. Make Kiki push is and push into the tunnel. Kiki push is, you say, so... So you mean down here? Let me see, it does take a couple of laps around the place to actually get this. So in this order, you say... Kiki pushes and pushes into the tunnel? How would this work? If anything, I could turn Kiki into a rock. How do I use Kiki push is? Or do you mean like... No, it's not down to up. You wouldn't refer things from down to up. That's not how you play this. Because the issue is that, like this, I only get one word through. Like, I can get the is, for example. Hear me out, just win. Okay, Kiki would move up and push is and push into the tunnel. Okay, no, Okay, I think I get what you're saying. Ah, no, yeah, that is good. Okay, so we need to set it up. I think I have an idea. I don't know if it's exactly what you were saying, but what if we have the Kiki like set up over here, and then we have this is pushed here. I'm not sure if this is what you were suggesting, but I think this might work. But if I do this, now I can assemble. Go back, down, rock is push. Nice. You need more delay. What do I need more delay for? So if now skull is defeat, or no, there's nothing else, right? Isn't it just skull is box? The box is fine. The rock becomes weak. We have the win. The flag is win, and we did it. Great. I don't think that's exactly what you were saying, but it worked. And I think that's everything. Complete a secret area. Wait, let me go back. And back into the meta. And that's everything, right? How do I know if I have 100%? Does it say in the menu? Because all the level packs here seem to be done. If I go in one of them, the map is also like flourishing. There are 231. So it's 231 little dandelion things. What? Where? Where the hell? Everything is flourishing. There's nothing else. I'm gonna double check, but if we go into... Is question mark done? Missing 6 levels and I don't know exactly which one. So ABC is done. Map is done. Depths? That's depths, isn't it? Yeah, that is depths. Depths is done. We've done all these. But if I go in depths, I can... Oh, not everything is done in question mark, no. Question mark isn't flourishing, so it's somewhere in here. It's the dusts. The dusts are exactly 6. It's these dusts. I'm pretty sure it registers an achievement too. That's what I was thinking. Like, I was expecting there to be an achievement like, yay, complete the game. We are missing one achievement, so that must be it. And it's these dusts. So dust is... We have to make the dust become rock. But then how the hell do I make the rock become level? Dust is... And? There's an and. No, the dust is only 1 level. Only 1? But there's nothing else here. Huh? Still, we have to figure that out, so we'll think about that later. Dust. How the hell do I make this dust become a level? So what can we do? We can make... The water is sink, the water is sink and level. Dust is... What can we move? We can move this bush up and down. We can grab the rock is... Dust is stop. We could do dust is stop and rock? But if I do that, then I can't move it again. I can't make the rock as bush, I can't make the rock as level. Like, I can turn the rocks into levels now, but... This is the hardest part, turning the stupid dust into a level. It's not that hard when just I haven't figured it out on my own. No, it is a bit of salt on the wound when you have to admit defeat and be like, oh yeah, I did have to go look it up. There were a couple of levels in which I ended up having to do that, or at least get partially some partial help. And either that or you telling me. Or you telling me a little bit about it. Anyway, so, dust. So what can we do about it? Dust is stop. Dust is stop and rock. Dust is stop. This water is sink. Dust. Didn't I find a way to unmake the water is sink? No, I don't think I did. Was it with the rock? No. Was it? Because we have very limited options. And everything is like tucked into the wall, so we can make a lot of stuff, but it's all very permanent, you know? Like, that's the issue. But I'm pretty sure... But now we have more options because we have an extra rock here. That wasn't here before. One of them the dev didn't know about. One of them, one of which? What are you talking about exactly, Mr. Coffee? So, I can sink this water. I can turn the Baba into things with this, and Baba is you and rock. And rock is literally my only option. Which does nothing. Dust is stop, dust is rock, dust is... You can make the dust into level in two ways. One of them is considerably harder. So if I sink this, I could maybe potentially... I can't get this rock out of here. Let me check something here. So in these depths, level is... Is there any chance that I can turn this level into something else? One of the alleged missing levels. Oh. Wait, what do you mean he didn't know about? Like... It's like a level, you can turn something into a level and the dev didn't know you could? So it was like you turn it into a level and it was just nothing? Is that what you mean? Or what? But one thing I was thinking is here in the depths, if I turn the level into something that isn't rock, is there any benefit to it? So I can turn it into grass, I can turn it into... But there's no grass around here, so that doesn't do anything. There's no flag. Level is... grass... I feel like it has to be a rock. Tester pointed it out and dev added it. Wow. No, like... Okay, no, that is actually pretty cool. To the point where it's such a unique interaction that, like, the dev didn't even consider the level at first. Not even consider, like, found it at first. I guess that's the best way to put it. Anyway, so what I was thinking here is, can I make the level, like the depths, be something that isn't a rock? Is the question. And maybe that is the more complicated solution. If I made the level into grass, what the hell does that do? Nothing? There's no dust, there is a water, but the water is tucked into a wall, so that's not gonna happen. The Baba is also kind of tucked into a wall. I can only turn the Baba into level, not the level into Baba. Level is... Only level is rock. Level is flag, but there's no flags here in question mark. Level is grass. There's no grass. There's no text to turn any of these into text. There's this me here, but what the hell would I do with this? And even whatever I do with this, it will just become an object, and I have no text for it, so I have nothing here to turn it into a text. So the texts we have are the texts we can use. I think it's really only the rock. Unless there's some, like, ultra convoluted way. Since there isn't even a... God damn it, I'll just do this. Well, there is one thing I can consider, which is... Hold on. Let me see all my options here. So... So if I can turn that level into something else, what about this rock? No, this rock was a rock from the start, so no, that's not gonna work. What about the Baba? Level is I don't think so. I think, yeah, this level can only become Baba, flag, or rock. Level is... Is there some ultra convoluted way that I could get a second Baba here? Not, well, no, not a second Baba, because we currently are on the Baba level, right? Yeah, we are on the Baba level. So if anything, there would be some convoluted way of getting a Baba and a rock at the same time. Like what we did in Depths? In Depths? Or Meta? I think it was all the way in Meta. No, it was all the way in Meta, where we made one level become a flag and a Baba. So here we could maybe do what? But I remember this was... I remember that this one was a matter of doing level is open or shut and Baba. So it was already spending the end. I couldn't make the level is Baba and something else. Meta booby trap, no? I don't think it was booby trap. If I recall correctly, it wasn't. It was some other. Yeah, it was this one, the level 8. Booby trap was level 3 if I recall correctly. Or no. Oh, goddammit. No, it was mutual feelings. Oh yeah, Booby Trap is the level that currently is a text level. No, it was, yeah, it was this one. Mutual feelings, you could and have to make the level into Flag and Baba at the same time. And the way we did it was that. The way we did it was we made the Flag and the Baba texts coexist. Is there a way to do it here? I would have to find a way to get what? Rock and Baba texts to be in the same slot, and I have nothing for that. I don't have a tele, I don't have a shift, I don't have an on, so that's only like... Yeah, no, that is not it. I think. There's no way, right? No, that doesn't feel right. I don't think I can do that anyway. Because in order to make those things like forced together, I need like a shift, a tele, a swap maybe. Here we only have pushes, open and shut. A sync? What the hell do I do with a sync? Okay, so no. And I don't think there were any other levels that could be something, right? This ABC is nothing. Oh, we can access... Wait, what? Oh, it was Lunar Gallery. I was like, I read Gallery and I was like, wait, we can access Gallery from here? And none of these levels had a level in them, right? I'm gonna double check to see if I'm missing something. No. Baba has Kiki. No. No, no level. I'm pretty sure there weren't. But I just want to be double sure, just in case. Man, it's cool to go back to these levels. Most of them I kind of like retain a general idea of what the solution was. But it's still like nostalgic in a way. Okay, anyway. This one doesn't have... This one doesn't have a level. Yeah, this. This is where you learn about funky texts. But yeah, no levels. Let's go down now. Fireplace. Damn. It's nostalgic. I'm already getting nostalgic just going for these levels already. This VIP area, no. No level. No level. No level. What a walk down memory lane or something. Let me get over to 12. This is the... I think I remember... I don't know if it was you, Kuko, or if it was Dav or someone, or who it was exactly, that mentioned that there is a super complicated method on this. Is this a super complicated method you were talking about? Because there is a level here. Okay, but how do I do about actually getting out? Is this the complicated method you were talking about? Finding a way to get this level to be something else? This level is technically possible to turn into something else, but I wish you good luck if you're attempting it without any solution video. No, I do remember, again, yeah, I do remember you or someone mentioning that it is absurdly complicated to figure out, and I wouldn't even know where to start, because, like, so, you'd have to, how the hell would you get something to not be on this weak here? Because you can't walk on tiles, because it's lonely text is you. And I can't even get out, because no matter how I get out... I mean, I can't get out by messing up the hedges. But then I can't do this. I can't even walk on these tiles. You can't make the hedges key. Nor can you make the keys hedge anyway. Because literally all exits are... You need something else to be you. The key then, I guess. Oops, not through there. I can't turn the hedge into key. Okay. But the issue is, how the hell do I make that? Key is key, key is you. Key is text. And PokeChats is here too. How are you doing? We're doing well here. We finished the meta, the last level down in meta. So we're only missing a couple of 6 in total, actually, to be precise. 6 extra levels. And we have more custom levels from you. That's nice. I did note down the last one you suggested. Let me see, where is that? Where did I put it? I know I noted it down, but where? Did I just send it on Discord? I'm not sure, but I think we did leave one custom level undone. Okay, whatever. So we want we'd want what? He is you. There's no other option. Boop. The second we get rid of the hedges, Kiki goes insane and just explodes everything. So what? Key is nothing. Something else to be you. Kiki has self-destructive thoughts. Look, the issue is that they're not self-destructive. They are destructive, period. Because the second this hedge turns into a key, Kiki's like, whoop, time to explode! Like, oh, ho, ho. And just kills everything. But how the hell... What else can I do? I could maybe do key as flag, but what the hell do I do out of that? No, key can't be flag. What, is key key? No, key is key. So if anything, we could make, what, flag is key? No, we can't. What the hell? Why was I able to... Oh, flag on text is you. That's a side effect. Well, it's a shame that the side effect is like, you know, explode the world. So I can drag this flag around. I just have to be really careful with it. Wait. This is something. But I can't have more flags. Wall and hedge and key is word. What if I turn the wall? Okay, so yeah, the issue is how I can't access the flag. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have reset entirely. So wall is key. And then we can get the flag out of here. Careful with that. So now the flag is you, but it's kind of like I can't move. Because it's flag on text is you. So I can only do this so that flag is still you. But then... Huh? Is there any chance I could set up keys? For the same reason I can't do that thing with key, I can't do this, because key will have destructive tendencies. I can give hints to this if you want, I did not remember it on my own. If you even had to go look it up because you didn't remember, then how complicated is this? Holy. Okay, but I would like guess that it definitely has something to do with dragging the flag around like this. It has to be. What if we don't make the flag you? What if we... Oh, whoops, we have to be more careful than this. What if... Can I mess up? Can I mess up some statements here? Is the question. No. I can't walk around my... Whoops. Wait, okay, we're kind of stuck there. Just undo. If Kiki isn't destroying the level, then I will. So... something to do with one, like... So right now, what? What is you? It's... only... the text. Only the is you right now. Oh. Nope. But that is something I haven't tried out here on the issue. What if we make a key coexist with the flag? Like if I do this... No. We don't want the flag to be key, that's useless. With this many keys, we don't need one more. Kiki not on Hedge's move, level is weak. You can't just make key as text and make that work. No, key is key, it can't become text. No. So what do we do from here? Flag is you, cool. And what? We are literally stuck. I can't go anywhere. I can't turn the key into you. How the hell would I do the key is you? Because this dies the moment I go in here. I can't preset it because I need to, you know, actually go in there. So I'm always like one move short. I am always short by one move. No matter what. I don't have another piece of text I can be. I don't have another flag. I can't just turn the hedge into flag, because, you know, there's a slight problem with Kiki having... with Kiki having just destructive tendencies. My first instinct that I remember wrongly about making a new is you statement. What? Interesting. I still think I can't get out without messing up the walls. I feel like the walls is kind of like just a regular level thing. So we don't want a new is you statement? Huh? Excuse me? Oops. Need to be careful where we walk. Level is weak. How would we even do anything here, though? It's like, what am I supposed to what? Extract the Kiki? So I can't get the flag out if I turn everything into hedges. And I really do feel like is the flag necessary? The goal is level is text? What do you mean text? So there are two texts. One of them is down here and the other is to the right. And they're both in awful places. Huh? Okay, so in order to extract this flag, we absolutely must do the wall becomes keys. What other options do we have? We can make the wall just become hedges. And now we only have a key to work with. Yeah, So if walls are keys, I can grab the flag and do things with it. What the hell can I do with this flag? It's the best. I don't know what to react like. This is what? It's all over the place. What the hell? Because, like... So I'm guessing I don't need to make a new is-you statement, but I have to somehow change the ones I have. Or use them. What the hell do I do with this flag? He's weak. Weak. Wall is flag. So we can work with the ones on the left here. What if we do... Wall is... What the hell is wall is flag? Wall is flag is nothing. I don't even have walls anymore. If I were somehow able to get out... If I were able to get out, but without unmaking the walls, I can't grab the flag. Am I supposed to have to do the level normally? There's no way, right? Because if I do it, the flag just becomes win. Wall is stop and shut. what if... No. No. What if we break open... What wall would we want to break open then? Because this key is normally used for the wall down here. Also, I'm gonna put the camera back. There. Okay, I'm shifting gears to thinking that I need to break open some specific wall. And that specific wall is either a way to get this flag out, or a way for me to get out without messing anything up. Which I can't. There is nothing like that. I'd need 2 keys. Actually, can't I get out down here? If I get out... No, if I go through here, it becomes Hedges stop still. Oh my god! Why? Why did I agree to this? So, the key gets me what and where? So we can do this and extract the flag, but again we run into the issue of we will inevitably do that. We will inevitably lose the walls, and I can't lose the hedges because the hedges also make the Kiki explode everything. Well, in that case, I don't need to go all the way over to the wall word. Hold on. I can do this. Okay. This feels like progress. So now I have a bunch of flags. What the hell? How the hell did this one get through the autovan? Get out of here. Goddamn clanker. So now with all these flags, still need to be careful. Dante is here too. How have you been? How was you, and also like everyone here? How was your Easter? I actually meant to ask about that. Okay, so this one we have to be careful. Oh man, if you stack enough flags, they just kind of stop waving. So if I do this... Wait. Why is flag not word this time? Oh, because it's lonely flag is word. Because it's only lonely flag that is word. Which means... This leads me to believe that if I can somehow find a way to get... Damn, this is gonna be tough. Is there... I need to find like some specific path where I don't turn neither the flags into hedges or the hedges into flags. But at least I can manipulate the flags. Okay, so I can get over here. So my idea is... But you did say we don't need a new is-you statement. But anyway, chill at home gaming's so pretty good. And for me, Easter was an extended weekend. It was kind of the same for me in terms of like it being an extended weekend. But overall, if you guys had a good Easter, that's what matters. Happy Easter, by the way. I think I did say that on Friday, but still. For me, it was like, it was a lot of cooking, actually. I did have the chance to cook quite a bit. Because, you know, so it was like, Friday was an Easter lunch. Saturday it was my brother's birthday, so although it wasn't like specifically Easter, we did have like big lunch, big like family get together and such. Had the chance to cook some lasagna for the family. It was fun too. And then on Sunday was the actual like Easter Sunday. It was like the big thing. So yeah, even more. So it was full time. I had no time to rest. Well, it was rest in terms of school and such, but still. So, what are we trying to do here? So we have all these flags. This definitely feels like progress. This is something we definitely had to do. So, do we try to get the new is-you statement now? Okay, be careful with that. How the hell? We could maybe... What if we get the flag as text instead? Ah! Now we have an army of things being you. What do we do with that? I'm not sure. What do we do with that? One way or another, I need to go to the bathroom, guys, so I will be right back. I also did this, so yeah. Be right back. Alright, we're here. Cool. So, what else can we do? We can do the flag as text. Flag as key doesn't seem too enticing. Wall is flag, we've already done that. Lonely flag is word. So we can purposely make some flags not be lonely. Let's try that. If I do something like this... okay, no, that's not how it works. No, they still get turned. Yeah, no, they still get turned, yeah. Flag word, flag word. Now we even assemble a flag as flag, I guess. I don't know what that does for us. And now I have one key. Aw. Feels like we're getting somewhere. But what do we do exactly here? So I have access to this key. Like, cool. I have access to all these flags. I can get them together so that that lonely flag is not word. But that doesn't mean I can, like, separate them. And I still have the same issue here. Unless... I need to get a flag to be... No. Because the way I do it like this... Now this flag is here. But how the hell would I go about getting... Lonely flag is word. And flag on text is you. I need it to be a lonely flag. But I have no way of doing this. No, I was thinking if there was some way that I would like get a double flag here up on the is you, it would maybe work. No, it wouldn't work. That's the thing. Because even if they are two here, then they're just not word. Even if it's afterwards, they're still gonna be moving. So no. So even if I... And there's nothing to manipulate these tiles. The tile just exists because of the lonely. Because of the lonely. Lonely flag is word. And I can't make it like get clogged up. Even if I have this... whoops. Why can't I? Oh. I couldn't for one turn there because I've made... Huh. I can get down there if I go through here. No, I don't want... That's just win. Whoops. So it was down, you, and you. And now wall is flags. Cool. Hedge. Something, turning the hedge into a flag here and immediately stopping the Kiki. Could that be it? Feels speculative. But not entirely impossible? But it does feel speculative. What if... Can I somehow make the flat... Whoops. Need to be careful when moving around here. Can I somehow make the flag become you? At the same time I make hedge become flag. I don't think so. And then I would have... I don't have another is. And then I could try something over there, but I don't think that's gonna work. So what? What else? What else? What else? I have a key. I could make the keys text? No. I can't make the keys text. Because key is key. Can't go through here, we've been over this. Why did I think that was a thing for example? We've established that we cannot have... we absolutely cannot have the hedge turn into anything. At least not like this. And if I do these, now the flags are win, which is also catastrophic. Because now I can't manipulate the flags and walk through them. So I can't get rid of these. Why would I want that? I don't know. Flag is key? For what? Only text is you, flag is text. I can't grab that key out of there. I am really like trying every like combination of words and thought process and possibility. Boop. I'll make the level be weak myself. Screw you, Kiki. So only the wall is shut, so it's not something to do with like getting some weird opens with the key. Hedges move. No, Kiki is moved, not on Hedge. Well, at least what? At least this feels like progress. I'm not sure if it is. Cuckoo, can you at least confirm if this is like the right direction? If I am meant to do this with the flags? At least confirm me that much, please. Since you did go and check the solution. If at this point at least everything is gonna... You are meant to have flags. Okay. But you said that in a way that... You said that in a way that feels like I am only partially right and not 100% right. Yes, walls are meant to turn into flags. Okay, good. So far we are in the right direction. It's just the first of I don't know how many steps. Is it? Oh my god. What did I sign up for? Okay, so what else can we do? There is a key. Whoops. Let me see. There is one thing I thought about, which is, so to get this one out of here, it involved me making flag is flag for a second. Maybe if I do that, I can do that? Beyond this point, however, I'm unable to help you as I do not understand what is happening. What? How complicated can it be? I know I'm kind of jinxing it by saying that, but how complicated can it be? So, my guess is that I have to somehow get a proper flag as flag. Whoops. No. I can't do this either. I'm starting to feel like this is getting to that point where it's just, you know, not entertaining to watch. So I think we will ignore that. So this was probably like the unintentional way. Not the way you're actually supposed to do any of this. I can make flags open. But for what? I can't move afterwards. and there's nothing that can be open. Like, the only thing that is shut is the walls, and we have no more walls, so no. Yeah, no, it has gotten obvious. I was just not sure how complicated, but we did make some progress. I did manage to figure out the flags thing. So yeah, let's go back here then. So we have 2 rocks. We have a little bit of water. We have an and. We want to make something with the dust. We have a water sink. We have a rock is... What if a rock is... sink? What the hell would rock is sink do? And how the hell do I even get to this one? I don't. What the f... We don't say bad words. Oh, whoops. Fine, I'll go all the way up here. Let me just check something that I'm curious. Can the rock sink the cursor? I'm just curious. I don't think that's gonna do anything, but... Is the cursor an object to be sunk? It is. Huh. Interesting. I guess it makes sense since, you know, like... Everything is an object, everything is logical, everything. What the cabbage? What the fuck? Sorry. Rock is push. Rock is level. Rock is push and level. Level is level. Level. Water is sink and level. We've done that. Dust is stop and rock. But if dust just becomes rock, like, okay, yay, the dust is a bunch of rocks. Cool. And now what? I can't move that thing. Water is sink. Is... I can only move the is. I can move the water is sink side to side. I can move the bush up and down. Baba is you. Huh? Dust is stop. We have an and. This was the one I was thinking of making 2 things, so it would be level is Baba and rock? What the hell would an extra rock even do? What do I gain out of getting an extra rock? If I can even assemble that. That is, if I can even do that, you know. I'm not sure if I can. Whoops. but I think we're gonna try it. So if I recall correctly, it was something this. Okay, wall is not push, so it was... what the hell? Oh, the rock is stopped by default. Ah, that's not convenient. Anyway, so it was... Wall is... The rock is up here. So rock is... But yeah, to do this level, it implied getting the rock up here, like the rock word. And I can't... It implied getting the rock word up here, and there's no way for me to get it out. Right? Wall is wall and stop. There was no way for me to get wall is shut and open. If I were to get wall is shut and open, I could maybe do it, because then I'd have complete freedom over this. Because then I'd have complete freedom in the level. Right now, the walls are still just being bastards. But yeah, this is the default way is this. Rock is push and something and open. So you do this. I needed to. Oh, the flag. So from the start, the flag has to become a rock. Now we assemble everything again. Rock is wall is push. Rock goes here. Wall is open. Rock is push and shut. Boop. Boop. There's a sink. Wall is open. Well, I could always do this. Did I not try this? So if wall is sink, I can just sacrifice a bunch of things, like... Well... Oh, I can't. Ah, dang it! Stop as priority over sync? Ah, because otherwise I could do wall is shut and open. God damn you, order of operations. Why would you do this? Wall is not push. Wall. I can only make wall is either shut or open. I don't have a way to make the text. Oh, what if wall is shut and the level is open? No, because they both shut and open. They both disappear. So yeah, no. So no, that doesn't work. Level is sync. Also kind of explodes everything. Open and shut might be one of the only things that can let you override stop and weak 2, but that's not here. Yeah, that's a shame. I don't have anything else to become open. Just the Baba, I guess. Baba is you and open. I swear. But I need two things anyway, like to have space to assemble the wall is shut and open here. Poor Baba. I'm not gonna do it, of course. Poor Baba, yeah. Unless... Flag... Level is... shut. No, that's not gonna do anything. Because yeah, the default is just to make level is... What if we make level is shut and you... wait, I need to do this in a slightly different order. So like this. But now I just move the entire level, like... Goodbye! I don't have a way to have both the level and the Baba be used, so... Level is... I don't even know if I can make this level be multiple things, like... And the only way I would be able to even do anything would be with the rock, which I'm not even sure would help at all. I could just be wasting time here. That is an option. I don't discard that as a possibility, you know. Also, I wanted to ask, did you guys notice like any stutters, any lag, anything because of the multi-stream to YouTube? Is everything like still smooth, same thing, or were there stutters? Were there like FPS drops? Anything at all? Can you guys give me some feedback on that? That would be good. No stuttering for me. Okay, good, thank you. Because I did open up the stream on YouTube, streaming at the same time for the first time, trying it out. I will do that like from now on. You don't connect 4 diagonally. You mean this? The flag word is stuck. When sync open shut wasp. If I could rearrange it to spell out wasp with the initials, or this secret statement. Anyway, the Baba is you, and nothing. Rock is rock. I don't have access to any other walls just to make it so. Rock is rock, and wall is not push, and I only have access to one wall statement, and it's this, and it doesn't have time for ands, and I can't push the open and shut together. No, I think this is bust theory. I think I will give up on it. Baba is Baba, and not win, and nothing. If Baba is Baba, yeah, no, forget about it, I think. So we're back to this. Which means we have a dust, a goddamn rock. So like, okay, if I were to get a rock here, let's keep the cursor on us just in case. So I can undo the rock is push. Can do this. I can split up the water is sink if I do what? If I do nothing. Is this just gonna push the rock along with it? I can use the rock as a stop if I make rock is level and undo the water is sink that way. That's something. Oh, wait, no, the water sink isn't undone, is it? No, it's not undone. The is behind the level. So no, that doesn't even work like that. But that is something to consider. I can use the rock is level as a stop. Because level is stop by default. That is a default rule. What can I do with that information? Other than nothing. And what? Rock is push and level. Rock is push. Rock is water. Water is sink. Water is sink and rock. Water. Dust is stop. Dust is rock. Dust is... But if I make dust is rock, the rock is stuck there. I can go and make rock is level. Dust is rock. Like, it's either dust is rock or stop and rock. One way or another, it gets stuck. Oh, whoops, I already pushed that up way too high. Like... What good is this? Dust is rock. Dust is rock, rock. And water is sink and level. Dust is rock and water is sink. If I make rock is sink, I can make the water not be sink, but the hell does that do for me? Rock is sink. Can I somehow make the rock be push and sink? And then I could do something out of that. So rock is sink, water is sink. Boop. Well, they don't need to be simultaneous, technically, for... I can get rid of the sync word. But what good is that? Like, I can do something like this. Get the rock in place. And then just... Water is sync. Rock is sync. And then we can kill... you. Can do this, but... Yay, I killed the sink. Now what? Now there's no more clean dishes. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Water is... We've done water is level. Water is rock. Rock is level. Dust is... Wait. What if we kill the is? Because if I kill the is after the fact... So it would be dust is... rock. But I'd still need the rock is sink. Oh! I guess now I have more rocks. Whatever those are supposed to do. So if we use the rock to kill the dust is stop and rock, but then how the hell does rock become sink? It doesn't. That's the thing. So we make what? Dust is stop. Baba is you. Baba is you and rock. Baba. Dust is stop and I can just push the rocks into the words. That's not how it works. Cursor doesn't really have collision, it's kind of weird. And... What do I do? What do I do? I need to... this is like what I have to find. Like there's no way around it. Wait a second, I think I just heard a noise. What the fuck? Why do people keep doing this? Okay, sorry. Rock and baloney. And we only have a singular rock. 2. We could technically have more rocks if we make the dust become rock. Baba is you. I can't make the rocks become you. I checked this one, didn't I? Orb is bonus, Baba is you, flag is when. Yeah, I did check this one. This one is just to get the orb. There's nothing else here. Okay. Hey, yay. Rock is push. What the hell do I want to sink? Like, it feels like I can make a telegraphed sink with this rock. Like, it feels like that's part of it, but I can't really sink anything. Like, let me see, I'm just curious, but I'm pretty sure I can sink the dotted lines. This one is really just curiosity. I don't think this does anything. But yeah. Huh, cool. So you can't sink the dotted lines. Sure. So what? I can't push it into levels. It's not like I can kill levels. I can't destroy a dust. I can't... Oh my god, wait. The Baba here, because of the dotted line, it seems like Baba is quickly blinking. That's kind of cute. Want a hint. At least tell me if I'm at least just tell me if I'm supposed to have an extra rock from this level or something. For now, just that much. Am I supposed to have an extra item here from either this level? We are not counting Ultimate Maze. Forget Ultimate Maze for now. You have everything. Okay, okay, good. So for now, that much will be the hint. I have everything necessary. It's not something about turning the depths into something else or this level into multiples or whatever. Okay. Bobby's you and rock. That's the hint I wanted to give. Oh, okay. Then good to know we are in synchrony then. Because that at least gives me the safety to be like, okay, I'm actually attempting from the right bases instead of like, I could have been attempting a bunch of stuff here and then it's like, oh no, you just didn't even get enough things. Like what I was doing in meta for the longest time. I tried a bunch of things and then only to realize that on level 8 on Mutual Feelings, it was like, oh, you actually need an extra flag here. You need to get 2 items out of the same level. But that's not the thing here. Okay. So, what are we doing? We have an and, we have a rock available, we have a rock word, we have some mobility on the water is sink, we have some mobility on the push. Rock is... No, I can't make rock is push and sink. Wait. No, I can't. Although it does feel like that would be it. Because if I were to make that, I could have the dust not be stopped. Is it to make the rock be push and sink somehow? How would I even do that? No, that doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel like I... So, water is sink and level just gives me that one, which we've done. Water is sink and push is not even a thing, because push is tucked into the wall. Rock is... push and levels will just turn the rocks into levels. It's the same as doing rock is level. Level is level. Level is... I can't make the level is push. I can't make the water be push. I can make the water be rock. Rock is water. For what? Water is sink. What do I want to sink? Nothing really. What the hell do I want to sink? Dust. So I'm definitely not turning the dust into a... My idea is that I have to somehow turn the dust into rock, and then the rock becomes level. Like, that's the feeling I'm getting here. And that does feel like the most feasible thing. But how do I go about doing that? I can't get this rock out of here. The cursor doesn't push rocks. Like, I can't just do this. Like, the cursor will just go into the rock even though the rock is push. So let's forget about the depths, I think. I don't think it's with this rock here. Because I can't access it. Like, it's tucked into a bunch of stops. So, yeah, no, that can't be right. So if I am to turn the dust into rock... The idea I had was, if I had just... Dust is rock, and then somehow the rock became sink, then I could undo this is and reclaim the rock word. But how the hell do I do that? And the moment I get dust is rock, I can't do the rock as push anymore. Same way I can't do dust is stop and if I do dust is stop and rock, it's even worse because it is completely stuck up here. But we could apply the same idea and then make the rock as... But then how the hell... I could get the rock to become push, sure. But how the hell would I make the rock become level? It's stuck into the wall. So no. Water is sink. I'm really like not seeing the options here. Like it feels like I've thought about of just about every combo. What combos have I not thought about? Water is sink, water is... I can kill the sink word, I can kill one of these to undo the water is sink. What good is that? And it would cost me my rock. On top of the deleting that word. Because the same way I can't get this rock out, I can't just get this... How the hell would I even get this water? I can't make the water become push. And... what the hell would I gain from making the water become a rock? Not much either. Water is sink. Water rock. Because if I make like so that both rock and water are sink, like I have a couple of ways to do that, but I can't do it in a way that like I make the dust become rock and then the rock becomes sink, because the rock word is stuck. And it's not like I can do like a little turn like this to stop and then rock downwards. Just to stop. It's not something to do with the Baba, is it? Baba is you and nothing. And what? And rock? Why the hell would I turn the Baba into a rock? The rock isn't you. Would do nothing. Baba is you and nothing. Forget about that. Level. Can I do anything with the levels? No. Rock is water. I'm like, what the hell? Well, I guess... I don't need the rock to be sink. I can do this. Wait, this is clicking. This is starting to click here. I don't need the water to be sink. I need the water to be... I don't need the rock to be sink. I need the rock to be water. Is there any way for the water to be push? Water is sink. No, the push is kind of stuck. So what if... we kill the is so that it can be sync on demand. So it's something this no, but now the rock is stuck down here. So And now I don't even have a rock. Now the water is nothing, I guess, but... Oh no, this was working in my head. But now there's a bunch of holes in this theory. Whoops. Water is sink. And nothing. Because nothing here is making sense and nothing here is working. Damn it! It feels like I should know how to do this. Why is it taking this long? Level? Something to do with the levels? No. I can't make the rock be push and sink at the same time. And the issue is, to turn the dust into rock and then reclaim it, I need to spend the one is. What happens if I kill the water word? What if water is sink? And rock. What if water is sink and rock? And now the rock word is stuck. And now nothing. And now the rock is left. Yay. Dust is stop, and either dust is stop and rock, or dust is rock. Well, with dust is rock, we do technically get a bunch of rocks. Is that something I just failed to consider when I got rid of the rock? Wait. No, but the issue is that I can't preload a rock in here if I don't have more rocks. Oh, whoops. So we don't want to get rid of sink. We want to get rid of the is. Okay. Dust is stop and rock. But now I can't get the rock to become push. Wait, what the hell? Water is... You have an is and an and a rock and a push against a wall. Dust is stop and rock. Dust is rock. If I make the dust is rock... Wait, I didn't even mean to get rid of sink, did I? I wanted to get rid of is. I need to stop doing this thing of just wandering around. Okay. So yeah, that's water is sink. But now I don't have an extra rock to turn into water, like up there. And I can't just push this water out. Huh? I'm so confused. I guess I don't need to get rid of the rock. I'm assuming that I can only use the rock for some reason, but no, I can only use the rock. No, yeah, I can only use the rock. What am I saying? It has to sync with something. Water is sync. Water is... I was assuming I could only sync with the rock because that's how it works, you know. I'm starting to double guess myself. That's how you know. That's how you know it's good or bad. It depends on the point of view. And I can't just like. No, it's not the cursor. Cursor doesn't interact with things like that. We don't even have a way to change the cursor, so... Rock. Jesus. It's not Rock's level, right? Like, using this as a stop? Like, sure, I can make rock coexist with something, but... This thing is just stop, it's nothing else. It's just a little stop point. What the hell do I need a stop point for? And I can't make level be... I can't make level be anything. I can't make level be sync, I can't make level be push. Can't make jack shit. Water is sync. So I can't technically make the text coexist with the rock coexist with some texts. Not all of them, but some. Huh? I don't know. I think I'm gonna need you to give me a little nudge, Kuko. I didn't want to do it like that, but this level down here is nothing. This level isn't word. A little nudge. I think, yeah, because I don't know, it feels like I've tried everything. At least you've guaranteed me that I have everything I need. Like, unless I'm not seeing the fact that, like, I don't know, that I can somehow get this rock out or this water. Or... water is push. Can I somehow make the rock be both push and sink? No. To make dust into a level, first need to turn dust into something else. Yeah, that's the thing I've already thought of, like... okay, I'm gonna turn the dust into rock, and then the rock is what becomes level, like... unless it's not into rock, but I have nothing else to turn it into. It has to be rock. Like, I can't move anything else. The rock is the only thing that can actually go up there. Correct. Okay. I have that much figured out. Now the issue is, no matter what I do, it just gets kind of stuck. Because I don't have more rock word, because I don't have more sinks, because I don't have more... The only way is... poop. I can't just do Baba is you and sink. I can't grab the sink word. Baba is you, water, a water bottle. What if it is getting rid of the water? Have I tried getting rid of the water word? Rules are parsed every time they change, even if they never exist for a full turn. What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Are parsed every time they change, and they even if they don't exist for a full turn. What? Okay, so the issue right now is the same. Which is that if I get the stuff up here, I can retrieve the rock word. I'd need one more rock. Is rock... okay, now I have a bunch of rocks. Cool. Water is sink. If we create a rule, then that rule would be immediately destroyed. It first comes into effect and then it's removed. Usually it does not matter. Wait. Create a rule and that rule is it first comes into effect and then it's removed. How do I apply that here? That rule would be immediately destroyed. Then it's removed. Huh? Yeah, like kind of what we are doing here with our attempts with rock is push and sink. With water is rock is sink like this. Like boom. The rule exists and gets destroyed immediately. Okay, it comes into effect and then it's removed. Exactly. Even if they never existed for a full turn. But keyword usually means that that's somehow the mechanic I'm trying to exploit here? What? Water is sink. Rock is level. Rock is push. What? Rock is sink and level? What? No. What the hell would that even do? Nothing. I don't know, I'm just... I need my end. I know this is gonna make a lot of sense when I eventually get it. Either figure it out... It's gonna make a lot of sense when this eventually gets done, but... What? The dust is rock. And then what? I need another bathroom break, I'll be right back. What the hell? What the hell am I doing here? Rock? So what you're saying is that there is some rule here that I have to do and destroy it immediately and it will do a funky interaction. Is that it? instead of the usual. There is some rule here that will do that. Which has to be with sync. No, the rule will very much work normally. So you're saying the rule will work even though it's destroyed? That's what you're saying? Like or at least one part of it. What the f- To make dust into a level, you need to turn dust into rock first. Correct. The issue with that is that the word rock gets stuck. Yes. The issue is that I will get the word rock, so it definitely has to be with the is rock and not the and rock, because it will get stuck like against the level wall, whereas here it gets stuck because of the is. Yes, so what? So if I get that rock word up there... Like, my initial thought was obviously to, like, have a rock preloaded there to sync the is. And if I sync that is, then... yeah, it would be easy. But I'd need another rock. I don't have another rock. Why another rock? No, because if I had another rock, I could do the thing of like getting one down here to destroy another rock. I think. Wait, no, I think it would have to be another rock word. No, just forget about it. I'm just really thinking out loud. Or what? Why another rock? Because with another rock, I could have one in both places. Right? Or what? I don't know at this point. I feel like a toddler is stuffing crayons up my nose. Goddamn Kenny Wenny is rubbing off on me. Dust. What the fuck? Whatever. So if I add another rock, what I could do is actually like preload one up there and then have another to do the sinking down here. But then I'd still be short on is. And the rock word. So yeah, no. So what? Rock is push. Push the rock. Water is always sink, no? Yeah, but What the hell do I do with that? There's only a piece of water here. And if I turn the rock into water, then I can't make the water be pushed to actually use it. The water is always sink unless we do the thing of sinking one of these texts with the rock. And I did try the whole... Wait. Did I? No, wait. Yeah, no, the issue was that... I can't just turn the rock into water. Wait, I can, can't I? No, I can. Yeah, no. Oh my god. Nope, forget about it. Yep. The rule will exist for just half a millisecond. It doesn't matter. I will have the rock word back. Hey, yay, yay. Alright. So now... rock... So what else? Now we only have an and. Rock and level is level. That was way too simple for me to not have... I swear to God. Anyway, level A, do it yourself. DIY. Right? Okay, I am gonna figure out what the hell that right is. But I will just... Okay, no, flag is defeat, so I can't just do a default win. Alright, so what the hell is flag is right? This is new. Ah. No. Then right, since it seems to be a white word, is probably an operator like is and such, so flag right win? Excuse you? So right makes an object become a property. Okay, so I can also do the flag is you. No, because the flag is defeat, of course. Flag right. Baba right win makes that on the Baba, so that's also not good. Damn, this... How the hell are they still giving me new things? So flag right win means... What can I make coexist with this flag? I can't drag the Baba is you statement up and down. I can only drag it side to side. And flag can't be just win. Nor can flag be you. But I can make something coexist. Well, there aren't many options, so if I make win coexist with right, that's nothing. If I make win coexist with flag, Can I make win? Wait a second. Does this work? Ah, no. I don't know. What right could have been like an exception. Well, there aren't many more options then, are there? I can't just do double win. Like, what the hell is a double win? Like, I win a lot. What if Baba writes... Wait, I don't have to write win. I can write Baba, or I can write you. Ah. Why am I assuming I could only write the win? What? Sir win a lot and waiting to evolve. How's Baba going today? Found the right levels. I see. Yeah, we are getting to the end games here. We are getting only 5 levels away. So you came by at a good time. How are you doing? I did have a... How was your Easter too, by the way? Did you do anything special? Anything you would like to share? Alright, water is sink. But yeah, it's been good. Thank you for asking, thank you for dropping by. We are very close. I really can't wait to get into the museum and the new adventures. See what that has in store for me. So, we have right. The flag is win, water is sink, Baba is you. Well, it's stop. So how many are these? So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have pretty much exactly 6 things. I will have to sacrifice 1 for this water. Probably just the is. And now the rocks become a push. And now I just throw a bunch of words at it, right? That seems legit. Whoops. And now I have enough to just get rid of all the waters and just walk there. Nice. You know, when they introduce a new mechanic, they always like kind of hold your hand and like, okay, here's a couple of simple ones. Ah, and now they give me the hard version. Of course. So bird is stop and shut. Doing well, nothing eventful to report. That's still good. Just doing well is already good enough. It's already something to be thankful for. And all that shenanigan. So bird is stop and shut. And we have... We have a fruit. What if we just get rid of the right? But if I just get rid of right, then... Nah, that's not quite right. Get it? Follow for more lame jokes. Whatever. No, but I was saying earlier, my Easter was spent mostly on just cooking a lot. On like Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like all of it was spent, like my mornings were spent cooking. So I had a lot of fun. I did have like, it wasn't even now, but I did have like an Easter egg hunt at a friend's house like quite a few weeks ago already. We don't even usually do that. Like, it was very come out of nowhere. It was very much a... She suggested it like, it's not common. Like, at least for me, I haven't done one in a long time, but I had a lot of fun. It's always that thing of like, you get into just, you know, being a kid and doing kid things again. And it's fun. It's just fun. Damn, we're already 3 hours in. Damn, time flies by. I love that. I love this feeling. So, what are we doing? Okay, let's focus on this level. We have more or less half an hour. I want to get at least this level done. So what? What are we getting rid of to go over here? Probably... If we get rid of is... Actually, let me see something. If you can write any text, Can it write an is? Could it do something like rock, right? No, it can't write it can't write other operators. It can only write rules or words, probably. Yeah. We saw that, but it can't write operators like the is. Okay, good to know. So, what are we getting rid of? We could just try getting rid of a rock and see. And now we can do a rock is push. If I make a rock is push, I could make a fruit is push, fruit is open. But if I make fruit is open... What the hell? I could have sworn I heard someone. When I'm supposed to be home alone. Right. No word feels like it should be sacrificed. That's the thing. But water is only sink. I need that open available. Like, it can't be the open. Like, it cannot be the open. Unless it can. Unless it actually can. What if it's rock right open? And now we can sacrifice an open word. But now, I think only the rock can be... What if... I just had an idea. Not necessarily the rock, but I think this is it. Okay, so we open this, and now we want rock to be both push and open at the same time. So rock writes push while the open is inside of it. So now we can make the fruit be push and open. We pop 1, we pop 2, we pop 3, we pop the bird. I think I'm gonna be short by 1. Because I'm pretty sure this thing... They will both think at the same time, won't they? Ah, they will! Oh man, I thought I was onto something. Okay, so it can't be a coexists type of thing. That's sad. Well, in that case, it should be that we get rid of what? If we get rid of a rock, okay. No, we can't get rid of a rock. We need to get rid of an open? No. We need to get rid of... It has to be a rock. Or could it just be the right? No, there's no way it's just the right. Like... He write the rules. If the fruit is push... Ah, because now I don't have enough things to... Well, what if we have 2 rocks? What if fruit is rock? What if we just have a bunch of rocks? What if... Wait... What if we just do this? What if fruit is rock? What if rock is push? What if rock, right? Ah, I need another rock word. What if rock, right, push? This is something. What happens if I do this? Push, right. Ah, no, that doesn't work. Damn it. Feels like we were so close. I thought I'd figured it out immediately. Punished for my hubris. Always. Right, wrong. But if we make rock, right, one of them, so open or push. And we can do this. Fruit is push. Why would we want fruit to be push? What if fruit is rock? What if fruit is rock? At the same time, the rock has something in it. Like this. Wait. We actually need this to be on for this to matter. Rewrite the rules. What if rock, right, rock? Why would we want another rock? No, because now we have rock. If we have rock is push and open, we have the same issue of I am missing things, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Like, I mean, might as well do this. So it's 7 items when I have 7 items. Because yeah, that's the thing, that's the issue with the solution we came up with previously. Oh my god, you can disable the wobble. Now the game feels so dead. Rock is push. Because the issue is if I make the push and open together, then I can't split them up. Like, that's the issue. But I only have one is. So... And there are 3 pieces of water here. It feels like I need them all. Well, what if we go on a similar thing as we did before? So, we make rock like this. So we have the rock is push. Okay. So if now I do rock is... if I put it like this, I can have a double text here. Like, cool. Like, and I can make rock, right, push, right? Yeah. So now I have a push and open. Now, if I turn the fruit into a rock... now I have a rock again. And if I make rock... I'm thinking I need to somehow multiply things? Like, what happens if now rock writes push and the push and open? Like, do I get 4? Yeah, that rule definitely triggered twice. I heard that much for sure. But the issue is how I can't, like, separate them. That is definitely, like, probably... So I need to somehow multiply things. I think that's part of the solution on this one. A multi-write. So... let's start with opening up what? Let's start with opening up with a rock, I think. And now what? And now we do a... But even if I do multiples of something, it will always be multiple words together. Right? Root is the... Well, what if I turn the fruit into 2 rocks? What good is that? Not much, is it? If I turn the fruit into 2 rocks, that doesn't do much. I can't just do fruit is right. That's not how operators work. It's not like fruit is. It's the same as if I were to do fruit is. That's not anything. So the issue is that I am... if I get 2 words together with the push and open at the same time, as we were doing, like this, the issue is that I am a word short. technically. Because I have... yeah. Because right now I have 6 items. I technically have more, but I can't split up these 2 pieces of text. I could do Fruited Rock and then what? Rock, Rides, Push and Open, but the issue is the same, is that I can get 2 pieces of text together, which is definitely useful, but now I am short on things to sync. So should I not get them together at all? But if I don't, how the hell do I have enough things to sync? How the hell do I like... yeah, how do I have enough things to sync until the... it can't just be... I can't even do Rock, Right, Rock right now, because even if I did have a Rock is Open, Rock is Push, like let's assume that the right is a rock text just for the mind thinking. The issue with this is that I'm occupying all my words in keeping the 2 rules alive so that I can actually like push it into the shut bird. I was thinking something along the lines of, if I were to somehow make a... and I can't just get rid of push and or open. Like, that's for sure. I can't get rid of is, and I can't just get rid of right either. So I definitely need to start off with... I definitely need to get rid of one of the rock texts, that's for sure. Now, the only question... like, but the thing is, I can get rid of one of the others if I start off with rock right and one of the others. But maybe not, because then what I can do is... you... if rock is push... fruit... but at the same time I do want to write right. Right? So what if it is the is? Something insane like... rock, right, rock, wait. No. Something, rock, right, rock. Why did that make that sound as if it was 2 statements being written? Because it wrote rock, right, rock, and then did it write rock, right, rock again immediately? Yeah, that's what happened. So there's a bunch of rocks in here. So if I make this, there is a bunch of rocks here. But now the rock can't be pushed. Oh my god. I can finally get my win, says Nikto. What wins are you talking about? Sorry, what? What is you saying? But welcome in. How have you been doing these past few days? What did you do for Easter? If you do celebrate Easter. I eat wins. That's the spirit. So rock. So yeah, there's no way it's the is. Whopper. 5 Whoppers. What about 5 more Whoppers? They got him. Ah man, I wanted to finish this level before ending. Oh damn, the water. Right after I drank water. Appreciate it. Here we eat water, we drink water, we do everything to water. Water is love, water is life. I do that on purpose. Yeah, I noticed. I noticed. So. Because the thing is, like, right now I have 8 objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Without counting this water, obviously. But 2 of them are behind the wall. So I have foldable stairs that I can put down. What the hell is the context of that? What? I guess I have some foldable stairs, like, not here, like, at hand, but, you know, for things. What the hell is the context? They suck because someone else forgot to put down the stairs, and I woke up in the middle of the night to go downstairs. And there are no stairs. Oh, you mean like to access your room? Like, is your room like in an attic? Why would the stairs be foldable? That's the only reason I can think of for the stairs to be foldable, is that your room is in an attic or something. Also, the camera seems like yellow or something, I don't know. There's something that isn't quite right with the camera this time. Whatever. We just have 9 secret roomies. I just fall down and disintegrate my bones. Has that actually ever happened? Like, have you actually ever, like, broken a bone in the middle of the night because of that? Rock, right, fries. What the hell? Did the people who live with you not learn the first 2 times? Dude, I'm sorry for you. So what? What the hell do we do here? Do we just rock, right, open, blow up the open, wait, we can't just do that. We need to pop open the thing first. Because if I do rock right open... What's the point? So it would be rock. Open on the rock. Rock right. Push. And now we are still at 7 things. But I use a ladder when there are no stairs. I keep it upstairs. Still, like, it's the middle of the night and, like, you have to be thinking about, oh, I gotta go put the ladder down just to go back down. And why don't you... Damn, that is insane. I'm sorry for you. Those are not the best living conditions. Now, if fruit is rock... I can make it again. Wait, no, I can't. Then why the hell would I change the fruit into a rock? It's the same thing. Now it's even worse than before. Wait, what? What happened here? Also just spelled started. That I wrote a different real world. Wait. I wrote stairs instead of started. Where? Oh, okay, it wasn't here. I was confused, like, what the hell are you talking about? Fruit is... I am confused on what to do here. On what I can do, on what I could do. What other options are there? Rock to here. Rock, right. Open. Now we have rock and open. Hey, we make a little V. And Divinity is here too. How are you doing? You came more or less at the end. I was trying to see if I could finish up this level, but it's not cooperating as usual. The last bubble level, my brain is already in shambles. We didn't do much progress today though, not gonna lie. I'm not that satisfied with today's progress. What the hell do I even get from having rock and open together like this? Nothing. Fruit is rock and open, I guess, for some reason. But now I need a rock. Fruit is push and open. Fruit is what? We might have to leave this level for tomorrow. Fruit is rock, right. I can't conjoin the right and the is. I love wall. I love eating drywall too. Who doesn't? Wait, what? Sorry, I don't know why I said that. So just how the hell would I get a So if I were to get a rock to right fruit push and open, the issue is the same. The issue is that like I can't like split up two words that just get together. Is there any way for me to? I don't think so. Like, I can split up, I can get something together with this rock, but what? Turn into a ball, not Baba. Just awaken your master. What are you talking about? Fruit is rock. Can I get a... Just cast Thunder Spell on the bird. Oh yeah, you're right. Strike without warning on the bird! Sorry. So we can get the rocky push, but what the hell does that do? Nothing. Like, even if I were to, like, slowly shimmy this thing into place, that does nothing. Like, this is this was the first attempt. Like, we get... No, this is even... Wait, what? How did I make that first one, then? Isn't the first one I did better than this? Huh? I don't know how I did that first attempt, where I actually had 3 things to kill here. And then I got to open the bird, and then I only had 2. How am I doing worse? Just do rock is evil man. We can curse the pillar man. Dude, I didn't want to have to rely on cars, you know, but if I have to, I will. I swear to God. The rock isn't the evil one here. The evil one here is the goddamn bird. Fruit is... Because when I turn something, when I write something to become 2 words, die difficulty. Level die was in God Hand. That was an actual thing. It was fun. I love that game. Goddamn, God Hand was fun. It's a shame it never got sold in my country. Does anyone even know God Hand here? Like this super old PS2 game that like it got review bombed so hard because of IGN, because at the time those reviews mattered a lot. But man, God Hand is absurdly fun. I don't expect anyone to know it. I've met like 1 person that knows the game. Fruit is... So what, was it just something like fruit is rock? And now what, rock, right. Do the fruit is meta text. Fruit will turn into an is, trust. At this point I trust anything. Well, now I don't have a rock. What? What did I do like the first time? I did like the first time I did this, it... Huh? Was it this? Like... Rock right push. So now I have a push and open. Fruit is push and open. Oh no, yeah, it was this. Okay. This is what we did the first time. Because now we can do 1, 2, 3. You. But now I only have 2 things instead of 3. I can't get the is and the right together, can I? I need to clarify, I'm joking. I mean, I know that I've already tried it. I did go, the first time this showed up, I did try to make right is, but we quickly figured out that that's not an option. Otherwise, that could have, if that worked, it probably would have been a solution. And yes, Stillwell will be weekly. We won the war. After the JoJo fans went insane into the Netflix comment sections, we won the war, huh? What if... There's something I just realized, which is that, okay, they both think at the same time, but do they both... Maybe I can spend the double. What if I spend the double on the stop and shut? Does that work? Or does that one get like... It stops and shuts one and works on the other, and the other stays alive? That could work. I believe the sun is green. Have you ever heard that like theory about colors of like What if we all see colors differently, but we just call them the same thing? Like, for example, I grab this pencil, like, this pencil is black, right? What if, like, I see it as black because it's the color that, in my mind, is black, but you see it in the color that I would say is orange, for example, but you call it black too? You get what I'm saying? What if that's a thing, you know? No, that's yellow. That's not the point here. Like, it would be just, if I were to see through your eyes, I would call it yellow or orange or something. But to you, that color is what I call black. So yeah. Oh, you're an alien. Glorp, Bogos Binted, and all that. I don't see shit, I'm blind. Sorry for you, man. So yeah, no, the theory I was going for was that. So how the hell do I do that? So I need a double rock and a push open, correct? Which means I need to do what? A something something. That means I don't believe in Martian rights, so I'm rapidly approaching your location. Good luck. Dox me. I dare ya. I double dog dare ya. You know what? Joke's on you. I'm into that shit. Dox me. I dare you to try. Motherfucker. Sorry. Rock. We can't just do rock, right, rock then. So we should try to do... Okay, so we do this. Let's make a push and open at the still. So we still make a push and open. What if we... No, yeah, let's make a push and open. Sure. So rock, right, push, and then I need to somehow fruit be rock. I'm actually just going to work and looking for them in random locations. There's a chance you get it right the first time, you know. I mean, y'all know at least my country, so that does zero in the search a lot. So yeah. If you don't remember it, I ain't disclosing it now. Good luck. No, it's not Morio, because Morio is in Japan. Oh man, I've already given a hint. Now you have like one less country out of 150 something to locate me. Good luck, my guy. That's a fictional location, I think. It's just the usual JoJo ramblings from Divinity. Pay him no heed if you desire. Fruit is... Let me see if... I don't even know if this idea I'm cooking up works. But it would be something... I'm not Kira. Shut up, man. Wait, let me go try what I... Actually, I did have an idea, but right after I reset. So, rock, right, push. Okay. And now, if the fruit is push and open, I want to try something. I just want to see if this works. So So what I'm gonna test is just this. If the fruit is coexisting with this rock word, it's not exactly the test I wanted to do though. Huh. So no, that doesn't quite work. The test I wanted to do is if I had two fruits, or in this case, two rocks, which would imply me doing rock is... No. It would imply me doing rock, right, open. That's good. And now I sacrifice an open. Now, how the hell do I get two rocks together? I don't. See, that's the funny part here, is that I do not. Only Kira would say it's not Kira. Damn, you got him. You got me. I don't know why they don't use that strategy in court. Like, is the defendant the killer? No, that's exactly what the defendant would say. Guilty. Actually, I have a hammer back there, but I'm not gonna grab it just for the sake of the joke. Damn, like, can you imagine if that was just all it took in court? You know, the usual, like... Kill say what? What? Got him. Fuck you, man. So the thing I was attempting at first was to have a rock, right? But now I don't have a... The thing is, I need more. Like, huh? What the hell? If I do this... Rock, right... Now I can't do rock, right, rock. I can't do a rock. I can't do a... Damn, this is already stretching to a way greater length than usual. We'll be back with this tomorrow. Probably. Because this level is kind of breaking me. And it's not just get rid of the right, of course. That is never going to be it. It can't be get rid of the is. I think it has to be get rid of a rock. Rock, right. What if... Hold on. What if the rock is push? Rock goes in here. Fruit is rock. So now I have two rocks. Now those are two rocks. Wait, actually, why don't I do... Is anywhere close? I have no clue where those coordinates are, my guy. I'm sorry, that's not... So, rock, No, I can't make... I can't even make... I can make... If I do make the fruitus push, I do get kind of stuck because in order to push the fruit in there, I'd need to get a word stuck here. Around Seattle. No. I can say that much. I've never even been to Seattle. Like, if I do this, then we make... Then, yeah, everything just starts to get stuck. So no, it's not this. We'll do this level the next time. So yeah, guys, thank you for being here today. We made some progress. Not much. Not much, not gonna lie. Maybe I should have gone into this level. Oh my god, this one has level. What the hell? Do you think I live in the sun? What the hell is that coordinate up north? Anyway, so yeah, guys, next time, more Baba. Hopefully we can at least finish the standard level pack. Be sure to follow for more if you're interested in that and other stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow if everything goes well. Bye bye. Have a good one. Wait, what is it, Nikto, real quick? To tell me, or what? Are you just gonna... Do you play custom levels? Yeah, I do. I got... Earlier on, PokeChess did recommend one. Alright, I got it here. And this time... Let me see. Where the hell? This time I will keep it down noted. I could have sworn I noted down one before. Lava custom levels. There's one. Waiting to evolve. Thank you. Have a good one too. Get ready to extend your stream by about 2 minutes. Dude, I'm not playing a custom level now. If you want to suggest one, give the code now or next time, or drop it on the Discord if you want. But yeah, I do not have time now. Sorry about that. But yeah, keep it there. We'll do it next time. Have a good one, guys. Thank you all for being here. Be sure to follow and all that. Would mean a lot. And bye-bye. I do not have to play. Do you guys just tempt with?